I ended up in a place called 40 Commando as a corporal, a section commander. The very building block of all the British military is the section, 8 men. And I was in charge of a section when the world changed. And I was part of, when we went into Iraq, we was the first men to go in. And we were tasked with capturing this place. It was called the Manifold and Metering Station, MMS. It was just outside the town of Al-Four. It's where all the oil from southern Iraq was pumped into, and before it went out to the Gulf, funny old thing. And we were tasked, 40 Commando, or specifically my company, Charlie Company, were tasked with capturing that bit of oil infrastructure before the rest of the invasion started. We landed, it was in the first helicopter, and my friend, who was also a section commander in my troop, he was tasked with capturing the first building, which is that one there on the right. He was tasked with capturing that, and that was the first building that was captured in the invasion. And the one on the left, I was tasked with capturing that afterwards. And at that point, we was on a corner, getting ready to go round the corner to take that building. And each man in your section has a job, a specific job. And I had 2 men whose job it was to enter the building. And at that point, we was on the corner. I not only had the rest of my troop waiting for me to capture that building so they could go on to their objectives, but I had the rest of Charlie Company, and behind Charlie Company was the rest of 40 Commando, and behind 40 Commando was almost 250,000 coalition soldiers, all waiting for me to capture that building before they could start their invasion. So I had quite a lot of pressure on me at that point. And I said to my entry man, a lad called Tony, I said, right, go, go. And he shouted back, I can't, they're shooting at me. And I shouted back, well, shoot them back. But then I thought, I can't order anyone round a corner into oncoming fire. I have to lead. It was very matter of fact. I knew it was my job. I didn't have to gather up my courage. It was my job. And I led my section round that corner. When I went round that corner, I was expecting, genuinely, to get shot and come back the other way. But I did it anyway.